Our guest is a perfect example for this, maybe the perfect example. His name is Andre Godfrey. He's the president and CEO for 18 years of Entree Computer Services. But for the sake of our discussion today, let's focus on EScreenz.com that's been around for more than 2 years. Now, Andre, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Talk about your role as president and CEO. Talk about EScreenz, how it came about, and talk about Entree Computer Services. You guys are in Rochester, New York, correct?
We are in Rochester, New York. It's a city located between Buffalo and Syracuse in upstate New York, and it's a terrific place, at the risk of being the Chamber of Commerce, terrific place to raise a family, and really quite a synergy of technology in this area.
Now, when did EScreenz come about, and what is EScreenz for people who don't know about the application, about the solution that it is?
Well, EScreenz is an internal communication solution, albeit it has many other uses as well. And the genesis of EScreenz came about because we have, aside from IT services, we do a lot of application development. And one of our customers, a hospital, came to us one day, about 2.5 years ago, and had seen something where Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles had a screensaver to go encourage their doctors and nurses and to go wash their hands in a more regular and vigorous fashion. Apparently they were had followed their staff around and found that they had like 9% compliance. The story goes, okay, that they threw a screensaver on all the displays within the hospital to show the difference between a hand from once it's been washed in terms of the number of bacteria on it versus one that hadn't been washed, and lo and behold, compliance went up to the high 90 percentile. This then became a story that was picked up by ABC News on their 2020 show under the heading of "Can a Screensaver Save Your Life?" And then it became a chapter in the book Super Freakonomics, all over a screensaver. So Highland Hospital, the customer in Rochester, New York, the hospital, came to us and said, "Can you build us something? But we want to be able to run the screensavers and have very little back-end management. So can you build a back-end manager for us?" And we said, "Of course we can," and we did. And then we sat down and did a kind of what-if scenario. And someone, I like to think it was myself, but I don't actually know if it was me, suggested, boy, oh boy, if you could only move a mouse on a screensaver, because as you both know, a screensaver, once you touch the mouse or the keyboard, goes away immediately. If you could only move the mouse onto the keyboard and then could click on, or on the screen, and then could click on the screensaver, how much more valuable would it become? Because then you could offer people information and then to send them to other places for additional information, whether that was on the intranet,